Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessie with Just Stick to the Plan. I know I've been promising for forever to film an updated flip, so I'm sorry it took me so long, but obviously I made some changes. This is a different cover. This is the Gillio Epoca Black in personal wide, and I absolutely love it. I've been using this for a couple weeks, so you can see that it's already kind of getting a little like forming to my planner, and I'm not careful with my planners. I've come to learn because I already have some like kind of like little scuffs on the back, but to me it's just putting more life and personality into the planner, so which I don't ever plan on getting rid of this thing because I love it so much, so it really doesn't matter. But I wanted to show y'all what I have updated. I did get the black Krause rings because I wanted like an all black thing. So what I've updated, so I have my January through December monthlies up at the front, and what I did was I moved my monthly to in front of my dailies, and I just feel like that makes it so much easier to access. Like, I have these tabs from Lauren Phelps Designs on them, so it's really easy to just flip to the month that I'm needing anyways. But I wanted it to be a little bit more like easy access right here. So the front part of my planner is still my monthlies and like yearly fold outs and whatnot. But I just moved whatever month I'm in with my dailies. Now my dailies are still the Marcia Bermucci 2 days on one page. But what I've done differently is I have moved my, I've moved my extra pages that I like to write on in between those two inserts. So before I had it to where my dailies were all together and then my Salogy pages were all together. And I feel like I just like this a little bit better because I can like check in with my day pages and then also have the pages that are with it. I was going to keep my January pages in here. Sorry, trying to get this out real quick. I was going to keep my January pages in here because I do like to like flip through them. But as you can see with the extra pages and having them filled out, I mean, these are my January pages. So that's a pretty good amount of inserts. But I mean, I just love, obviously there were some days where I didn't fill out all the pages and I didn't journal, but that's okay. I'm trying not to be hard on myself. I don't know if you can tell by my voice, but I am a little sick. I stayed home from work today and went to urgent care, and they told me to stay home today and tomorrow, so I figured this was the perfect time to film a flip. But I wanted to keep my January pages in just because I love seeing them filled out and completed, but it is a good chunk of space. So I took those out already. But what I did do is I have all of February in here with those extra Salogy pages in between each day, and then I went ahead and put March. So I kind of talked about this before, but I'll touch on it a little bit right now. I liked having the day on 2 pages because it has your timeline, which I use because I like seeing it filled out, but I really don't need this for like appointments, and I've never really been like an hourly planner. And then I have the to-do lists, which I like to write down like what I need to do for the day. And then in the important box, I'll write down like deliveries, bills due, birthdays, all that good stuff. And then I'll do the weather, a quote that I get from an app on my phone, and then I'll journal on this page. And then these pages, I literally just write down whatever's in my brain. So I'm just the type of person where if I don't get it on a piece of paper and out of my brain, it stays there, and it either stays there or it leaves completely. So if it's something that I need to remember, I like to write it down. And if it's something that I want to get rid of, I like to write it down. So this is the part of my planner that I think has really changed the game for me. I've been in personal wide on and off for a couple years now, and I've just learned that this is a size that works best for me. I started my planner journey in a pocket, and then I progressed to A6, and then I've been in every size since then. So, I'm sorry, you're gonna hear my dog whining a little bit. She's upset that she's stuck in the room with me while I'm filming. But personal wide is just the one that I keep gravitating towards. I think it's just the amount of space and the paper size. I've never wanted to try personal because I just felt like it was too small. I've tried Franklin Covey Compact. Love that size, but I just like I don't know what it is. I just like the size. But I also did get an A6, which I've learned that, I mean, if you look at this bad boy, she's pretty chunky. So there's some things that I wanted to take out of here that I don't necessarily need every day with me and put into the A6. So that would be like, I bought this manifestation journal off of Etsy. When I'm out and about, when I'm out at work and like out and about, I'm not gonna want to like sit and like really contemplate these things. They're nice to read, yes, because, you know, like this, but this is more of like a when I'm at home and I have time and I want to like really sit down and think about it. So that was one thing that I took out of it. And then I just put like some of the staples in here. So like the last time I, you know, took my dogs to the vet or whatever, you know, like cleaning. I do still have this in my personal wide because I feel like this is something, you know, when I'm at work. When I'm at work, this would be a nice thing to just, all right, stop, take a breath, you know. But like I don't necessarily need to know the last time I bought dog food. You know, if I need it, I need it. And then just the staples, task reminder, address. I think I still have these in here. My Kindle Unlimited reads. I can write down, like, if my sister's usually the one that'll suggest a book to me, or, you know, one of my coworkers, but I can write down what the book is right here and then just, like, process it back into here. So a lot of this stuff is just stuff that I can keep at home, and it's, like, I'm not out, I guess, like, fiending for it. I did get a A6 Hobonichi Habino, totally inspired by Evergreen Inks. And I told y'all about the app that I have with the motivations and the affirmations. I wanted to use this to like kind of process those because I take a whole bunch of screenshots, and it's just nice to sit down and just write, you know, like, focusing on the staircase that you want to climb can be overwhelming. Focus on one step at a time. One thing that I'm trying to work on, like, within myself is lessening my negative self-talk. So I think just taking the time to sit down and write these out and just positive thinking, manifesting, I feel like that is going to benefit me. I haven't done it in a little bit, but I've been sick and I haven't been feeling good, so I'm just trying to give myself grace on this. And, I mean, yes, these inserts are dated, but I can always just wipe that out and use it for another day. And then back here, I believe this is, yeah, I took out some of my, like, financial inserts and stuff. Finances is one of my main stressors. So I've learned that in my personal wide, my monthly is mainly used to plot out like my paydays and my bills. So I'll always have that to reference. So I don't necessarily need like a budget overview in here, if that makes sense. Most of the time, if I'm sitting there and it's stressing me out, I'll just write it out anyways. So I don't need the inserts. So I just put those in here, and I feel like this will be better, just not having it always accessible to me. And then just again, just some inserts that I didn't think I necessarily needed all the time, every time. And then this paper was from an A6 notebook that I bought at Daiso, and I just cut it up and put it in here. But yeah, so this A6, I wanted to do an A6 so that, let's say I'm going out of town and I know I'm going to have some downtime, this will be easy to grab and go. But no matter what, this is coming with me because this is like my everyday I need to visit. So really the main changes I made was putting my Stalogy paper in between the day inserts. But I do have my February and my March in here. And then just some extra Stalogy paper. I have an order tracker that I'm waiting on a couple things. I still have my puzzle books in here. And then, of course, I have my inbox section, which I'm thinking about moving this a little bit closer to the front because this is just things that I think of that I need to do that isn't necessarily like I need to get it done within the week, but I don't want to forget about it. So I'm thinking about moving this probably in front of my puzzle book section, just because this is an important part of it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Mainly for me, the most important things about having a planner, for me, not for everybody, a place to write down things so I don't forget them, a place to write down my thoughts, a place to brain dump, and a place to just make sure that I don't forget appointments or bills or having extra paper. That's always been something that's important to me. I did get the landscape grid B6 Stalogy. I don't know why, but I've always been like drawn to top down notebooks, and I know that this is not one because it's meant to be used like this, but I mean I can use it like this. But I also thought about just putting this back here and sliding it into that back pocket and just having like a little memo pad right there. I don't think I would be able to close her, but that is an idea and I would not be mad at it. And just kind of have like a tablet, which I don't think anybody makes covers for these that I know of. And if you know of one, that would be great because I could just have more. I think I just said this in my last video. I have a fear of running out of paper, so I just loved this idea. I don't know if I'll do it because that's kind of, I mean, she's already thick. That's extra thick. But anyways, this is she. This is her. I love her. Honestly, I've never been so comfortable and happy in a planner. So we're just gonna keep it rocking, you know? If it works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I apologize if I didn't cut off all of the coughing and hacking and sniffles and all that stuff. Like I said, I'm not feeling too hot, but this is the perfect time to film a flip. So thank you for watching my video. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment below. I love interacting with y'all in the comment section. And I have no qualms with answering questions on where I get things or how I came up with something or where I got an idea from. I'm not the best memory-wise, hence the planner. But I will try my hardest to try to figure out where and when and what and how, you know. But anyways, thank you for watching my video, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.